Okay, very briefly, you just give a brief background of yours, your introduction about you. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
ma'am. So my name is Tanya Sharma. I belong to the city of Lucknow, and my initial schooling was from Loreto Convent, Lucknow. Thereafter, I pursued my graduation in law, starting from 2015, and I completed in 2020. And I belong to a business class family where my father owns a tea and snacks business, a shop, and my mother being actively involved in my father's business. I have a younger sibling studying class 12th, and yes, sir, this
We
is
don't
my...
something about you, your strength, weakness, and hobbies. You must reflect.
So my strengths are, to begin with, my strengths are I am a persistent and a patient hard worker. Just to prove it, the examination, the preparation of this examination, if haven't been for these three qualities, I wouldn't have able to clear the mains or clear the pre even. Secondly, so I'm a very self-aware person. I know the areas where I'm weak in, and I always invite constructive criticism so that I can improve each day. I become relevant each day in the environment that I'm working in, and I want to keep myself updated, and that's one thing that motivates me.
You have to be a bit cryptic and precise in your answer, because the interview duration is always less. Okay.
So I just want to speak so much that I just forget that.
Okay. Hobbies. Just briefly mention your hobbies.
So my one hobby that has been permanent throughout is cooking, and I mostly do it as a therapy. And yes, sir.
Okay.
That's great.
Okay, Tanya, you are the same question I would like to again ask you, that you have done your law with a good background. Your father is a businessman, and there is no financial issues for you. So why didn't you go for a legal profession? You yourself didn't want to practice law. You could have been a very flourishing lawyer, number one, or you could have joined any corporate. And why a bank? What is the specific? I want only point wise why you are interested to join a bank.
Thank you for your question.
Reasons. Give me.
So my main reason to enter in the banking sector is that it provides me, one, the benefits, perks, and everything is one aspect of it. The other is that, so it's actually a very emotional reason. As a child, I used to accompany my father to the bank, and I used to see the environment that they are working in. The personality that I carry, the temperament that I have, it actually suits the working environment of the bank. I have molded myself throughout these 5 years of my college, and also when I did a brief job of 4 months, I have molded myself to sit at a desk and to give my opinion on certain legal aspects. And so I also did an internship where I had to appear in the court. So it did not suit me. I was not able to perform well, and I was not doing I was not justifying the job I was doing. And being in the bank, I see myself working in a bank to give my legal opinions. And yes, so this is the one biggest reason that I want to work in the banking sector.
So which are the areas, as far as your legal profile is concerned in the bank and all, which are the areas in a bank where you feel that your legal expertise will be required?
So while preparing for this exam, I came to know about some certain banking laws. For example, Negotiable Instrument Act.
Okay.
And I know that lawyers are very much required in a bank to tell about the limitation, for starters, to tell about the limitation period where the bank can apply. Drafting the contracts if the bank enters with the third party. So, of course, I can very much help there.
What about NPA?
So it's a non-performing asset of the bank, which is not good for a bank to...
What is a non-performing asset?
So an asset which is more than, it has been non-performing asset for the bank for more than 90 days.
Non-performing for 90 days, or it is a default?
Actually, there's a process. If 90 days, then it is a non-performing asset. Then
the person doesn't pay for 90 days or more, or 90 days less?
So more than 90 days.
More than 90 days or more. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Tanya, what is the latest amendment in the Constitution?
Latest amendment in the Constitution? So, ma'am, I'm not
No, not aware. Okay, okay. Okay, could you just tell me the difference between the this one bailment and the this one pledge?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, bailment is a bailment of a good or a thing of a movable property for a specified purpose, and when the purpose is fulfilled, the property is either disposed of as per the bailor's choice, or it has to be returned back to the bailor.
What is the section of the bailment?
So, ma'am, I'm not well versed with the sections.
Okay. That's
good. And ma'am, the pledge, the question you asked, ma'am, pledge is also of an immovable property. So, ma'am, if I use a Hindi word for pledge, it's girvi, something that you
exactly
give it to the bank, and not to the bank, to any financial institution, and you have to a debt is secured in. A debt is secured, and you have to return the debt by getting your secured asset back by paying off the debt.
What is the difference between lien and assignment? Lien क्या होता है? What is lien?
So lien is actually can I use a Hindi word for it?
Sure.
Udhar lena. So it is actually a udhar from the bank. So for example, if I want to buy a car, I will go to the bank, I will ask for the loan, and my bank will take the car and keep it as a lien.
Bank to hypothecate करता है, lien
yeah,
नहीं
exactly.
करता. There are different charges.
You are saying that Tanya is the definition of hypothecation, the vehicle loan, okay?
Ma'am, so actually I'm confusing between bankers, lien.
Chalo, you go through it. Go through.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry.
Sure. So I will go through it.
Oh.
Acha, Tanya, you have you know something about insolvency and bankruptcy court?
Yes, sir.
It's a very important NPA. बड़ा NPA जैसे विजय मल्ल्या and all corporates.
Yes, sir. So basically, yes, sir, it gives the power to the banks actually to recover their NPAs. So basically, insolvency and bankruptcy court gives the power to the companies to actually exit from the market in a procedural manner. If it becomes insolvent, they become bankrupt, they can liquidate their assets in a very procedural manner by appointing insolvency resolution professionals.
कौन करता है? Who does that? And what is the time period? Maximum time period?
So the maximum time period is 180 days plus 90 days if required. And
NCLT करता है?
So adjudicating authority can be NCLT and DRT both. NCLT being for the companies and DRT for the partnerships and individuals.
Okay, Vandana, in which type of mortgage the registration is not required?
So, ma'am, mortgage under 100 rupees.
No, which kind of mortgage? You were saying the 100, that is okay. But you know the simple mortgage, English mortgage,
which kind of not required?
Yeah, registration is not required.
So, ma'am, I just know the opposite of the question. I know where it is required.
Okay.
Ma'am, just give me a second.
Okay, it's a mortgage by deposit of title deed. Okay, in this type of mortgage, the registration is not required. Okay.
That is okay, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. Okay, what is the difference between mortgage and lease, Tanya?
Ma'am, mortgage is for a shorter period of time, and lease is for a longer period of time. And lease will give the lessee the right to enjoy the property, the possession of the property, whereas in the mortgage, you don't get the possession of the property, but an interest in the property.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, Tanya, somebody has given to me a account pay check, cross check. Okay, account pay written on it. Okay. And so naturally, जिसका favor में वो जाना चाहिए. I have not paid to him as a banker, and I have paid to somebody else by mistake.
Yes, sir.
Can I have protection under negotiation?
As a banker? No, sir. It's actually a fraud that is committed by the person. It's a huge mistake that has been committed, because if the account holder has specifically mentioned that it has to be deposited in a particular person's account, then it is actually a huge mistake on the part of the banker.
Is draft a negotiable instrument?
So demand draft?
Yes.
No, sir.
No.
So negotiable.
Can it be endorsed? If I want to endorse a draft
no, sir.
in somebody's favor, can I do it?
So negotiable instruments are of only 3 types that I have learned. It is checks, promissory notes, and bills of exchange. And I have not.
Okay, you are right. You are on the इसमें क्या है? Why are you confused? ठीक है, चलिए. You must be keeping track of different Supreme Court judgments, and a very revolutionary judgment Supreme Court has given as far as the property rights are concerned about ladies, girls, female members. What is that?
So I know that the right to inherit property, your father's property, has become legal for the girls to inherit equal share in the property.
Exactly. In which year this decision came?
I don't remember the year. I'm so sorry.
2005.
What is uniform civil code?
So uniform civil code is actually so I can
civil code, not court.
UCC, right, sir? So it is being mentioned in the Constitution that there has to be same rules in matters of marriage and divorce for all the
religions, different religions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Common rules for all the religions.
In which article it is mentioned?
Ma'am, it's 20. No, ma'am, I don't remember it.
Article 44. Okay.
44. Yes.
Okay.
What
is a bank? How do you explain to me what a bank is?
So, bank is a financial institutions whose primary objective is to take deposits from the customers and give them loans as per the needs. But sir, today's banking has gone to another level. It is not just restricted to basic lending and depositing. They are entering into bank assurance agreements. So the post I'm applying for is a general example of how the bank has expanded its mode of operation.
What could be the motive force? Why the banks are nowadays, instead of concentrating on their core areas, accepting deposits and advances, why they are going for insurance sector? Why they are going for your government
because
business?
Bank is also a profit-making organization. They want to make profits throughout the...
They want to. Why this thing doesn't happen with insurance company?
Not with the
insurance company क्यों नहीं? Bank का deposit भी लेता है, जैसे bank ही करता है. Insurance company also can.
So then the autonomy of the banks will be will not be. So just I'm so sorry.
Right. They are also in the financial sector. We are also in the financial sector.
Yes.
Why this kind of thing is there? क्यों?
So because the roles have been clearly defined, the banks have different roles to play, and the insurance companies are there to provide insurance. And I don't think the collaboration will play a better role than giving both the powers to do basic lending. And
budget पढ़े? Have you gone through recent budget?
Yes, sir, but not in detail. I can give my opinion if you want.
Legal opinion, and I'm not asking here every time. Anyway, what is
a lawyer is always ready to give like a legal opinion on everything.
Exactly.
Cryptocurrency,
yes.
The government of India has imposed some tax for cryptocurrency transactions.
30% tax has been imposed.
30% tax for capital gains.
Yes.
Does it imply that we have legalized cryptocurrency in India?
No, sir. It is not that we have legalized the cryptocurrency. It is just as the cryptocurrency, the concept of cryptocurrency is increasing, is updating day by day. The Indian government also is wanting to learn this technology and to grow its rules around the cryptocurrency. Okay. It doesn't want to ignore it, neither it wants to accept it fully. So they
What are your hobbies? What are your hobbies?
So my hobby is cooking, and
what type of food do you love to cook?
So being from Lucknow, I can cook veg kebabs if you want. I don't know how to cook
non-veg kebab.
So I don't eat non-veg.
Achha? Okay, you don't eat. That's why. Okay.
Okay, Tanya, could you tell me that what is the effect of the non-registration of the partnership?
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, thank you for the question. And the effects of non-registration of a partnership will be that the partners within the partnership firm cannot sue each other. Okay. The third party can sue the partners, but they cannot sue each other if a dispute arises. Then
they are jointly and severally liable. They are jointly and partners are jointly and severally liable to. Okay.
Okay. Under which section it is there?
So I wanted to mention one more point, if you
Yeah, sure.
will allow me. Ma'am, in a partnership firm is not if a partnership firm is not registered, the name of the partnership firm cannot be used to sue another party. So the partners cannot sue, and the firm name you cannot sue on the basis of the firm name.
Okay. Under which section it is there?
I'm not well versed with the
Not
sections.
getting the section articles. Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's conclude because they have limited times.
Yeah, sure.
So, what are your hobbies? You said mentioned about this.
Cooking.
Okay, before I end up the interview, I would like to know one of your major strengths for which you feel that you will be very successful.
So the post that I'm applying for is a law officer, and to carry the weight of these two words, you need a very confident and upfront person who can actually give you a concrete opinion on things without being hesitant to be judged. Or yes, sir, this is the main core area that I know that I'm a confident person. I know I deserve this position in a bank.
Thank you, Tanya. I had a very lively interaction with you.
Thank you.
Man
Same
and
here, sir.
employee,
Yeah.
and number of questions we asked. So, after this how do you evaluate your own performance today? And what do you think you could have improved?
So I want to go through the sections right now. I'll go through it because I
What
know,
else other than that you are supposed to read?
the budget. I want to go through the budget once more.
Budget, and you have to keep track of the newspaper also,
Okay.
and different judgments given by Supreme Court, and something about the Constitution. Basic things you should know, because
At
that
least
could be
6 month news is necessary. Okay.
news
6 month latest news. You have to just read all the things.
okay, brush through that. And apart from that, little bit you are going to the bank, तो banking के बारे में तुमको पूछ सकते हैं basic things. What are the different deposit schemes a bank has?
Okay.
RBI क्या होता है? RBI function. This type simple things they cannot. And NPA is very important. NPA को पूछेंगे because you will be mostly dealing with NPA, big
Yes,
NPA
yes.
when you join as a. ठीक है? Limitation Act, BC letter, ये this thing. थोड़ा सा. ठीक है?
So can I ask you a few questions? I have.
Your body language, everything is good.
Yeah.
अच्छा है. But don't try to be overconfident sometimes.
So do I look like an
Sometimes overconfidence also, ruins the, because they feel that you have
So
to be
because
modest.
I have told to do. There's a list of do's and don'ts. So I'm so conscious about how I will look
ठीक
like.
है. The eye contact रखना जिसके साथ whoever is posing the question, you just eye contact you maintain. हाँ, क्या बोलना चाहते हो जल्दी बोलो.
Nah, sir, just a second.
हाँ, quick.
Sir, can you tell me why a bank needs a law officer? Like, what is the need of a law officer?
Areas. That is your negotiable. Bank itself comes under Negotiable Instrument Act. There are a lot of litigations relating to your checks, your other things, your any type of charge bank rates, lending activities, and particularly in NPA accounts.
Okay.
So, and plus there may be other type of industrial disputes. They can take. Suppose there's some within the HRA, there are some industrial disputes going on.
Yes, sir.
Somebody has filed a case against or customer or bank disputes. So anything, you are supposed to play a very important role in the bank.
Exactly.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
So, one more thing, sir, if you can allow me. So what's the difference between an SO and a PO? Why is it being compared all the time?
PO is a generalist. That is basically, you are a specialist. POs, they can be asked to head the branch as a whole, overall functioning of the, but you are concerned with a specific area where you use your expertise, your domain.
You are the spatial, means
Special.
you are belong to the law field, so you have a spatial quality. And PO is a journal thing. So that's make a difference.
And ma'am, if that's the difference, then what are the growth opportunities for a SO?
SO also too early. Like in anyway, even I have seen you can go up to any, like their promotional avenues are open for everybody, the same type of things.
So can I be promoted to the rank of
you can go to the rank of general manager, even you can be the chairman of a bank if you want.
Okay.
Same thing. Only thing that if you do not, sometimes they might ask you after 2-3 years. I am just sharing with you, don't say that.
No.
That 2-3 साल के बाद, suppose you get promoted, sometimes they ask you to opt for the general. You have to, if you give a option for the general line, जैसे PO होता है, तो थोड़ा it becomes sometimes quicker. But आजकल specialist officers का बहुत demand है बैंक में, and you have very good growth opportunities as far as growth is concerned.
Yes.
Very faster growth there.
So if I will be asked, and why did you not apply for any private bank specialist officer, then what should I answer there?
Private bank, you say that being in the public sector bank, I'll be having a more better exposure because they have a huge segment of customer base and other things. India में तो बहुत, and every type of is done through public sector banks. They have a huge NPS. So मेरा domain knowledge will be
Wider.
better utilized in this, I feel. And I have a liking for this because by being in that bank, I can be in touch with every strategy of the people, starting from the people at the bottom of the pyramid to the corporates. You are successful like this. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Next.
दोस्तों आपने जो मॉक देखा ये आपके IBPS SO इंटरव्यू के लिए यूजफुल होगा। तो दोस्तों ऐसे ही मॉक देने के लिए आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो अड्डा के 1-on-1 मॉक बैच को। जी हाँ दोस्तों, अगर हम बात करें, आपको जाना है सबसे पहले adda247.com पर। देन गाइज आप आते हो नीचे तो आपको एक अलग से आपको दिखेगा यहाँ पे IBPS SO इंटरव्यू का एक बैच, ठीक है, यानी कि यहाँ पे दिख रहा होगा आपको IBPS SO इंटरव्यू। और दोस्तों आप यहाँ पे देखोगे इंडिविजुअल आपके क्या है, ये बैचेज है 1-on-1 मॉक के, चाहे अगर मार्केटिंग ऑफिसर की बात करें, लॉ ऑफिसर, IT, एग्रीकल्चर, फील्ड HR, सबके। लेकिन दोस्तों अगर आप यहाँ पर जाते हो, व्यू ऑल पर जाते हो, तो गाइज व्यू ऑल पर आप जाते हो तो यहाँ पर आपको दिखेगा क्या है, एक कॉमन, यानी कि एक कॉमन बैच है जो आपका इंडिविजुअल जैसे लाइक HR, IT, ठीक है, फिर मार्केटिंग, लॉ, ऐसे नहीं होगा, यहां पर एक कॉमन होगा। और आपके यहां पे 1-on-1 मॉक इंटरव्यू होंगे दोस्तों, जहां पर आपके पैनलिस्ट होंगे, एक पैनल होगी जो आपके वेल एक्सपीरियंस्ड पैनल है, जहां पर आपको एक एक मॉक के बाद आपका जो क्वेश्चन होगा, जो आपसे क्वेश्चन किया जाएगा, उसका आंसर अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, कैसे आपको जवाब देना है, क्या करना है, वो सारी चीजें आपको बताई जाएंगी। तो गाइज आप इसके ऊपर जाते हो, आप केवल 1-on-1 मॉक का बैच है गाइज, और यहां पर जाते हो तो आप IBPS SO इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन का बैच, जिसमें आप व्यू ऑफर्स पर जाना। और दोस्तों यहां पर आप इसमें इनरोल कराने के लिए आपको यहां पे दिख रहा होगा ईमेल एड्रेस, ठीक है, आप अपना ईमेल एड्रेस डालना, कोई सा भी ईमेल एड्रेस, a@g.com, कुछ भी डाल देना जो आप कम्युनिकेट जिससे करते हो, ठीक है। और इंटर कूपन कोड पे गाइज आप जाते हो तो यहां पे आपको कोड लगाना Y307, गाइज Y307 कोड लगा के अप्लाई कर देते हो आप, तो गाइज ये हो जाता मात्र 1379 का, ओनली 1379। गाइज एक चीज और बता दें, अगर आप यही ऐप के यानी कि अपनी एप्लीकेशन के थ्रू जाते हो, अगर अड्डा का ऐप है आपके पास और आप इंटरव्यू के बैच को ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो, तो गाइज ये अमाउंट, ये फिगर आपका और कम हो जाएगा, अप्रॉक्स 1300 हो जाएगा अगर आप एप्लीकेशन के थ्रू गो थ्रू करते हो तो, ठीक है। तो गाइस याद रखना कैसे, तो आपको बैच पे क्लिक करना, व्यू ऑफर्स पर जाना है, और व्यू ऑफर्स पर जाके क्या करना आपने कि यहां पे एक ईमेल आईडी, ईमेल एड्रेस इंटर करना है, देन आपको कोड लगाना है Y307। तो दोस्तों थैंक यू, बाय, टेक केयर, हैव अ ग्रेट डे।